Jet Ride album review. Okay, so last night I'm driving home and I seen this little fine brown round vibing hard in her car. And I'm always fascinated by what people are listening to. So I rolled down my window and she was playing that. Yeah! She was playing that 2088. So I'm not even gonna hold y'all today. This album is a 5 out of a 5. But I'm gonna tell y'all why it's a 5 out of a 5. So the album 2088 is officially 7 years old now. And it still sounds just as good as when they first made it. Big Sean and Jhene Aiko were already dating for a while. So when this album came together, they had a lot to talk about. Okay, so first things first, 2088 is a very short album. It's only 8 songs. But that's the beauty in it, because in those 8 songs, an artist can focus. And this album, they was focusing on their relationship and their love. And you can tell that it was a real album. And you can tell by just the titles of these songs, they was being very honest and open about their relationship on this album. Deja Vu, they was talking about how they both remind each other of past relationships. Selfish, the selfishness that both of them had while entering this relationship. Memories faded, they was talking about things in the past that they regret. And then you had that sexy 2-minute warning. Hey, this album was fire. But the most obvious thing on this album is the chemistry that these two have together. I mean, just because they're in a relationship don't mean they're gonna make great music together. But they really pulled it off and they really dug deep with each other. And this album reflects that. Now, one of the main things that set the tone for this album, the production. And they used one of Sean's main in-house producers, Key Wayne. So just adding Jhene Aiko in set the mood right. I mean, these two really painted a good picture of starting a new relationship and letting go of the past. And you heard that all throughout the album. And 7 years later, this album stands the test of time. It still sounds fresh, new, and it's still relevant. This is one of those albums people are going to be playing 40 years from now because of how real and how good it is. And I heard they're making a new album together, man. I hope so. You know, with the new kid, it's a lot new adventures for them to talk about. Be dope, man. Big Sean, Jhene Aiko, 2088, classic.